There's nothing quite like a nice and cozy home, a relaxing space to kick back and relish in some much-needed downtime. Of course, when you're a member of the 1% of the population, relaxing isn't simply enough. You'll need a home to match the spectacle and grandeur heights of the rich and the powerful. Which is why we'll be paying a visit to some of the world's most extravagant homes. Hello, and we're Deluxe Living, here to give you a taste of how the 1% live. Join us as we take a trip across the world and check out some of the most luxurious homes. Of course, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and switch on notifications so you don't miss out on our latest videos. Now, without further ado, introducing our first entry at number 10 is the small and simple home of Elon Musk. This can't be right. You mean to tell me that the richest man in the world is residing in a $50,000 cheap little home in Boca Chica, Texas? Well, this certainly puts things into perspective. The 3,500 square foot residence of the eccentric billionaire comes with everything that a billionaire of his caliber would ever need, minus all the fancy pools and everything else. In hindsight, he's probably preparing himself for his eventful ascent to Mars. Probably not a lot of pools and other deluxe features on the red planet. We'll be deviating a bit for our 9th entry with the Palo Alto home of the late Steve Jobs. The founder and former CEO of Apple, inspiring mind who innovated technology and changed life as we know it. It makes my mind race just imagining his luxurious former home, so you can imagine how surprised I was to realize that the man lived a pretty humble life. Bought by Jobs in 1984, the European-inspired rustic home was a reflection of Jobs' simple yet refined taste in life. A sentiment which is strengthened by the few lucky enough to have entered the late innovator's home. While the house has seen better days, its significance and value cannot be denied, as it serves as a long-standing memory dedicated to a once brilliant mind. Continuing our unorthodox luxury homes at number 8 with Warren Buffett's quaint and modest home in Omaha, Nebraska. Don't let its older and seemingly unamusing appearance fool you, as this nice late 50s home is the premier residence of the 6th richest man in the world, Warren Buffett. This 6,570 square foot home was bought way back in 1958 for the price of $31,000, which has grown to the estimated price of $650,000. While it may not seem like it now, a purchase of this magnitude at that time must have caused quite a commotion in the neighborhood. The house itself is actually quite nice, bearing the simple yet undeniably captivating air of the 50s, which translates itself into the interior as well, with furniture and decorations that would make your grandparents nostalgic. While it may not have all the modern amenities that you would find in later entries, it distinguishes itself for possessing the one thing that million-dollar homes can never have: memories. Coming up at number 7 is the Warner estate owned by Jeff Bezos. The esteemed Beverly Hills property was formerly owned by the co-founder of Warner Brothers Entertainment, Jack L. Warner. The property boasts an incredibly spacious 350,000 square feet area, featuring amenities that are staples in large estates such as multiple lush gardens, tennis courts, and of course, an absolutely stunning pool. Because no lavish mansion can ever be complete without a large pool. The star of the show is undoubtedly the captivating mansion, bearing the makings of the past architectural designs. The historical significance of the property, along with its ideal geography, warrants it with a $165 million price tag, making it the most expensive property to be bought within the Beverly Hills area. Sad to say, however, as we didn't get a glimpse inside, but fret not, as this is only one of the many properties owned by the revered businessman. You couldn't possibly think that Jeff here has one property, do you? The larger-than-life entrepreneur possesses an impressive portfolio of properties across the US. The man has multiple properties in the East Coast alone. One in Washington, D.C., a mansion consisting of adjacent properties which he bought for the price of $23 million. Another one in nearby Medina priced at $10 million, which also happens to be Jeff Bezos' first major real estate purchase when he was still starting out. And last but certainly not least are his 5 high-rise properties in New York City, all of which are bought for millions of dollars, with the most expensive being his 5th and latest penthouse, which cost $80 million. Seriously, Jeff, why do you need all that space in one city? For number 6, we'll be going back to Medina, Washington, and pay a visit to Bill Gates' appropriately named mansion, Xanadu 2.0. Expect nothing short of ambitious from the likes of Bill Gates to name his home after the famed location from one of cinema's most celebrated films. We'll leave it to you to determine whether this incredible mansion is the Citizen Kane of lavish homes. However, we gotta hand it to the guy. He certainly knows how to leave one heck of an impression. The property is measured at 66,000 square foot, with an architectural design echoing a rustic and rural vibe with just right dose of modernity. Bill Gates' technical prowess is reflected within the many features of his home, starting with the 7 bedrooms and 18 bathrooms, which come equipped with a nifty thermostat sensors which can be adjusted to suit the preferences of its residents. Even the indoor pool is high-tech, as you can enjoy listening to your favorite tunes while taking a dive, all thanks to the built-in surround sound speakers within the pool. Bill's profound intellect and passion for the pursuit of knowledge and development is integral in forging his future. One never stops learning, and neither does Bill. So in his downtime, you'd find him in his private library perusing the manuscripts of Leonardo da Vinci himself, a collection of which cost the tech billionaire a whopping $130 million, on top of the already steep price of $148 million for the property alone. Hold on, I think I hear my doorbell. Never mind, where are we? Expensive homes, right? See a property that you like? Share your thoughts with us in the comments below. Don't forget to tap the like and subscribe button so you don't miss out. Continuing our little tour with number 5, Michael Jordan's Chicago mansion. The basketball legend himself, Michael Jordan, has more than proven himself as the GOAT, or the greatest of all time when it comes to court. And when you're the GOAT of one of the most beloved sports, you're gonna need a home that can match your premier status. While the talented athlete has more than enough properties under his portfolio, his Chicago home stands above the rest for just the sheer spectacle that it exudes. I mean, just look at it. The 50,000 square foot estate was custom built for Jordan, with 9 bedrooms, 5 fireplaces, and 15 bathrooms to choose from. The property comes with a built-in basketball court, which I could only speculate as to why he would need such a thing. All of this to comfortably house one of the greatest athletes in recent years for the price of $29 million. Number 4, featuring Mark Zuckerberg's personal neighborhood in Palo Alto, California. We're not joking, Mark here literally bought an entire neighborhood all for himself. Alright, so maybe it's not an entire neighborhood, but just 4 adjacent houses. You gotta admit that's pretty daring even for a man like Mark. The reason for this is so the man who makes millions from the personal information of many can have some privacy, all for himself. Now that is some grade A irony right there. The purchase of the properties cost a tech mogul $30 million, but let's not kid ourselves, that's probably chump change for the social media giant. Even with all that space, Mark still chooses to come home in his cozy main house priced at $7 million. The house itself isn't that quite noteworthy. It's got tons of space, a pavilion, and a saltwater pool. Because regular pools are not just fancy, not for him. Perhaps the most attractive feature of this house is the built-in AI, which Mark coded himself, voiced by none other than Morgan Freeman. It may not be as spectacular as Tony Stark's Jarvis, but hey, it's not every day that you get a smart home voiced by an Academy Award-winning actor. Number 3, the Montecito home of Oprah Winfrey. The meteoric heights that Oprah has achieved is nothing short of inspiring, experiencing such a disheartening upbringing yet somehow managing to overcome every obstacle and rise to the stars. Now, the media darling is living the life she once yearned for. She now resides in a 23,000 square foot property filled to the brim with lush and vibrant greenery contrasted by precious sculptures, serving as a perfect backdrop to the horse stable and the grand pool. All of which pales in comparison to the breathtaking manor taking center stage. It's no wonder the $100 million home is nicknamed the Promised Land. The house can only be accurately described as something straight out of a fairy tale. A characteristic that is even more enhanced by the superb and effortlessly beautiful interior that echoes back to neo-Jordan homes of the past. Number 2, the Japanese-inspired home of Larry Ellison. The former Oracle CEO has a very apparent interest in Japanese culture, taking this admiration to the next level by constructing his own Japanese home and his woodside property in California. faithfully recreating the visual iconography of Japanese culture, including a separate tea house for the price of $200 million. Of course, an imitation simply cannot live up to the original, so he decided to up the ante once more and bought himself an authentic Japanese home near Kyoto, priced at $86 million. And wouldn't you know it, even that is still not enough. So how did he top this one? He bought 98% of the Lanai Island in Hawaii for $300 million. Listen, Larry, wouldn't it be way cheaper and less stressful to just relocate to Japan in the first place? Then again, he's probably not too worried about his finances considering he has a $103 billion net worth. You do you, Larry. Claiming the honor of the most extravagant home in our list is the high-rise home of Mukesh Ambani. So who is Mukesh Ambani and what makes his home so extravagant? The Mumbai-based billionaire resides in his $2.6 billion residence named Antilia, a 27-story private residence home to Mukesh and his family of 6 along with hundreds of servants to cater and maintain their extraordinary home. The first few floors of the building serves as a garage, housing their outstanding collection of 150 cars. The succeeding floors leading to the upper levels are the personal quarters of their staff, along with luxurious amenities at their disposal, including a movie theater, a gym, a spa room, and a pool, among others. The remaining 6 floors are the home to the Ambani family, where they enjoy beautifully decorated homes with a serene view of the Arabian Sea and the Mumbai skylines. And that concludes our list. Think you have a home as nice as theirs? Well, go on and share it with us in the comments. In the mood for more videos like this? Then be sure to leave a thumbs up and tap the subscribe button to get a taste of deluxe living.